Alright guys, welcome back to another ASMR video. In a few moments we will be doing the unboxing of the Assassin's Creed Beyond Booster Box. But what I wanted to quickly go over with all of you is the recap of the Extreme Sleep series, where we went through the entire briefcase of magic cards. And I actually was wrong in my addition, which I knew I would be. In certain magic sets I was correct, but in others I was wrong. And the running total of, at the end of the last video, where we were at like $43.99, that entire amount was wrong to begin with. It was actually more than I thought it was. And then when you take that into account, the errors that I had in some of the sets, it's actually more than it ever was. So without further ado, let's just take a look and I'll show you what I have here. And I've recapped some things. So these are the amount of cards that were in each set. Stronghold had 4, Dissension had 1, Morningtide had 2, Shadowmoor had 2, Alara Reborn had 2, New Phyrexia had 72, I guess 60, I was close, Magic 2010 had 2, Zendikar had 16, Worldwake had 10, Rise of the Eldrazi had 9, Magic 2011 had 61, Scars of Maraudon had 70, Maraudon Besieged had 49, Magic 2012 had 69, Innistrad had 319, Dark Ascension had 391, Dual Decks Venser vs. Koth had 34, Avakin Restored, or Evasion Restored, had 321, Planechase 2012 had 12, the biggest set of them all was Magic 2013 with 902, Dual Decks Izzet vs. Golgari had 37, Return to Ravnica had 509, Gatecrash had 82, Dragon's Maze had 378, Magic 2014 had 197, and Theros had 391. So if you add all of the card totals together, there were 3,942 total cards in that briefcase. Now, some of this stuff over here, so you can see what this all means. For example, in Dark Ascension, I was $1 off, meaning it was $1 less than I thought it was when I did the math. So the total value of Dark Ascension was really $437.57. In Awaken Restored, I gypped myself. The total value was really $328.78, meaning I was $4.58 I needed to add to the total. In Return to Ravnica, similar situation. The total amount was an even $588, meaning I shorted myself $7.14. In Dragon's Maze, it was the opposite. The total amount it was worth was $360.35. I needed to subtract $5.43 from my original total. In Magic 2014, I gypped myself a total of 20 cents. And Theros was the biggest gyp of them all. The set was worth $467.49, and so I gypped myself $13.18. So overall, the total amount of the magic cards was $4,456.21, meaning from the last amount that we had put in the video that we had figured out, I shorted myself $56.22. Now, some of the other miscellaneous tidbits that I wanted to take a look at was, and I only did this in the sets that had 40 or more cards. That was the baseline, if you will. But in New Phyrexia, the most valuable card we had was Gitaxian Probe, which was worth $2.50. And the least valuable was Defensive Stance at 38 cents. In Magic 2011, the most valuable was Assault Griffin at $5.10, and then there were 13 different cards valued at 38 cents. Scars of Maraudon, Golem Foundry was worth $3.23. There were 3 at 25 cents. Maraudon Besieged, the card Pharesis was $2.25, or Phyresis, or however you pronounce it, Phyresis. Then there were 2 at 38 cents, least valuable. Magic 2012, Griffin Rider was worth $5.10. Then there were 17 different cards valued at 38 cents. In Innistrad, Frightful Delusion was the most valuable at $2.58. There were 3 at 38 cents. Dark Ascension, Young Wolf was worth $1.94. Then there were 3 at 38 cents. In Awaken Restored, the most valuable card was Swamp number 236 at $3.41. Then there were 12 worth 38 cents. In Magic 2013, Silvercoat Lion was worth $6, and I believe that is the most valuable card we had out of all of them. Dark Favor, again, this was the card that we couldn't find a value on, so I just put that at the bottom and put 0. Return to Ravnica, the Mountain, number 269, was worth $3.25. There were 6 valued at 38 cents. In Gatecrash, Smog Elemental, $1.83, 3 at 38 cents. Dragon's Maze, Boros Guildgate was $1.90, and then there were 2 valued at a penny, 2 different cards, which was the least valuable cards of the deck, of the cards except for the Dark Favor ones. In Magic 2014, the most valuable card was Swamp number 241, valued at $2. Again, Dark Favor at 0. And finally, Theros, the Island number 235 was valued at $3.37. And then there were 7 valued at least valuable at 38 cents. Now, one thing I did not do, and I want to do it right now, is take the dollar amount that they're worth and then divide it by the number of cards that we got to see exactly, if you did a price per card, what I paid, or what they're worth, I should say. So if we take the dollar amount, divide it by 3,942, the average value of each card was $1.13. Now you take the $100 that I believe I paid, okay, and you divide it by 100, I paid about, did I do that right? I don't think so, no. 100 divided by 44.5621. I paid less than 0.2 of a cent per card. 0.02 is what I paid per card for the original $100 investment. So I wanted to fill you guys in with that. Thank you so much for watching the Extreme Sleep series. Like I said before, I think that we'll do that series. We'll bring it back with other things. But right now, stay tuned for the Assassin's Creed Beyond Boosters box unboxing. Welcome back, everyone, to another ASMR video. We have a box of Assassin's Creed Beyond Boosters, part of the Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond series. This comes with, it's $160, by the way, but this comes, I think, with 24 7-card booster packs. I don't, yes, 24 of them. And I think there's 7 cards. But the one thing that this box says is guaranteed foil in every pack. So we're going to open these up, and then in another video, we're going to take a look at what all of the cards that I have from this set, what they're worth, because I'm dying to find out what they may be worth, if anything. So I'm going to open this up. Okay. We're going to open this up here. Well, this was a hack job. I apologize for the noise, guys. Boy, did I mess up. Oh, this is cool. I'll keep this. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, here we go. So, let's see how many cards come. So here's the deal. Yeah, here we go. So it includes 1 to 4 cards of any rarity, rare or higher. So the odds of you getting 2 are 29%, 3 are 3%, and 4 less than 1%. This also comes with 3 to 5 uncommon cards and 0 to 1 land cards. Traditional foils showcase mythic and less than 1% of boosters, so it doesn't tell you exactly how many cards come, but I would say, yeah, 7 cards it does. That's what I thought. So 7 cards. So we have 24 times 7 is, well, let's see, 100 times, or what am I doing? 20 times 7 is 140. So 168, if I did my math right there. And we all know that sometimes I cannot do math correct. So let's take a look. We're going to open these up. And we are going to see what is inside. Okay, so the first card is just rules, I guess, okay? Here, you know what we should do? So we can get this box out of the way here. Okay. Let's move these over here. All right. So the first card that we have is Assassin Initiate. It is a 1/1 creature, a human assassin. If you tap 1 colorless mana, Assassin Initiate gains your choice of Flying, Death Touch, or Lifelink until end of turn. For a Secret Brotherhood, you certainly do get a lot of new recruits, says Leonardo to Ezio. Assassin Initiate. This is card number 22. We have Shay Cormac. It's a 1/1 legendary creature, a human knight rogue. If you tap 1 colorless mana, permanents your opponents control lose hexproof, indestructible, protection, shroud, and ward until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes the target of a spell or ability you control, put a bounty counter on that creature. Whenever a creature with a bounty counter on it dies, put 2+1/+1 counters on Shay Cormac. Alright, this is card number 65. Looks like no, this is not, okay. Fatal Push. It's an instant. Destroy target creature if it has mana value 2 or less. It also has Revolt. Destroy that creature if it has mana value 4 or less instead, if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn. And Ezio Auditore says, then I leave you in the hands of fate. We have a foil. No, is this a foil land? It might be. I can't tell. I don't know. I don't know if this is a foil or not. No, it's not. Okay, this is just a regular land. So there it is, Plains number 101. And then we have this card, What Must Be Done. It is a sorcery. Choose 1. Let the world burn. Destroy all artifacts and creatures. Release Juno. Return target historic permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It enters with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it if it's a creature. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. Okay, so what must be done. And this is card number 11, I think. All right, here is our foil. It's Restart Sequence. It's a sorcery. Free running, one colorless and one swamp. You may cast a spell for its free running cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. In the Animus, death is only a temporary setback. And then the collector's card, we did not have this. I was doing some inventory before, and I know I don't have this one. So this is Socrates, Athenian Teacher. It is a 0/4 legendary creature, a human advisor. It has Defender. Socrates, Athenian Teacher has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Socratic Dialogue. If you tap it, until end of turn, target creature gains. If this creature would deal combat damage to a player, prevent that damage. This creature's controller and that player each draw half that many cards rounded down. So that is the first pack of cards. Let's go right on into the second. It's good that we were able to get the Socrates there. It's one that I definitely was missing. Okay. For some reason, I have trouble opening up these packs with my scissors. I don't really understand why. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, let's throw that there. All right, we have another rules card. Let's throw this over here and let's get right on into it. So we have a, this is Adrestia right here. It's a legendary artifact, a vehicle. It's 4/3, Island Walk. This creature can't be blocked as long as defending player controls an island. Whenever Adrestia attacks, if an assassin crewed it this turn, draw a card. Adrestia becomes an assassin in addition to its other types until end of turn, and it has crew 1 on it. So Adrestia. Next up, we definitely have this card, I think, Hemlock Vial. It's an artifact. When Hemlock Vial enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. If you tap a swamp and tap Hemlock Vial and sacrifice it, each equipped creature and equipment you control gains Death Touch until end of turn. Just what the doctor ordered. Throw that down. Next up, we have Reconnaissance. This is an enchantment. If you tap for 0 colorless mana, you can remove target attacking creature you control from combat and untap it. If you activate during end of combat, the creature will untap after it deals combat damage. The hidden ones were disciplined and patient, always waiting for the perfect moment to strike down their target and escape unnoticed. So we'll throw that down here. Then we have an island. So there that is, another land card. We'll throw that with the land cards here. There that is. Next up we have Desynchronization. This is an instant. Return each non-land permanent that's not historic to its owner's hand. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. History cannot be changed, and the Animus is not kind to those who try. And then our foil card is Assassin Initiate. It is a 1/1 creature, a human assassin. If you tap 1 colorless mana, Assassin Initiate gains your choice of flying, death touch, or lifelink until end of turn. For a Secret Brotherhood, you certainly do get a lot of new recruits, as Leonardo Tezio. So we have this card, but it's the foil. Now we have the foil of that, and I think we had both anyway. And then here's our legendary collector's card, Edward Kenway, a 5/5 legendary creature, a human assassin pirate. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each tapped assassin, pirate, and or vehicle you control. Whenever a vehicle you control deals combat damage to a player, look at the top card of that player's library, then exile it face down. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. I'm going to put the legendaries with the legendaries. I'll put the foils with the foils, unless we have the same card out there. Okay, let's move this out of the way here. Let's get some more room. There we go. All right, the third of the 24 packs. Here we go. Okay. Well, we have a token card. A mysterious creature. It is a 2/2 creature. You can cover a face-down creature with this reminder card. A face-down creature that was cloaked or cast with disguise has Ward 2. Whenever that creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 2 colorless mana. So we'll throw this here. Alright, first card we have is Roshan Hidden Magister, a 4/4 legendary creature, a human assassin. Other creatures you control are assassins in addition to their other types. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. Face-down creatures you control have menace. Whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Next up, we have Towering Viewpoint. It's a 0/4 artifact creature, a wall. It has Defender and Reach. Leap of Faith, 3 colorless mana. Target creature gains flying until end of turn. The Leap of Faith is a sacred right of the assassins. It strengthens their resolve and purges fear from their hearts. Throw that one over here. Next up, we have Arbaz Mir, a 2/2 legendary creature, a human assassin. Whenever Arbaz Mir or another non-token historic permanent enters the battlefield under your control, Arbaz Mir deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. Until you have found a cause worth fighting for, you cannot know what you will sacrifice for it. Throw that over here. We have another island. Throw that down. Then we have the Animus. It is a legendary artifact. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 target legendary creature card from a graveyard with a memory counter on it. If you tap the Animus, until your next turn, target legendary creature you control becomes a copy of target creature card in exile with a memory counter on it. Activate only as a sorcery. And then our foil is Towering Viewpoint, which we already have. So there that is. And then our collector's card here is Xiao Jun, a 3/3 legendary creature, a human assassin. It has Leap Strike. As long as it's your turn, Xiao Jun has flying and first strike. It also has Rope Dart. Tap 2 untapped artifacts you control. Xiao Jun deals 1 damage to each opponent. So we're going to throw her in with the legendaries. Okay. So far the foils have been rough. I have 1 card that I know I didn't have before, and that was the legendary. That was Socrates. Off the top of my head, I don't know if I have a couple of these, but I think I have a majority of these cards. Now this is cool. We have an art card. It is, we're missing a bunch of these. This one's Desmond Miles. I don't know if I have this off the top of my head, but this is number 2 out of 20. So there are 20 art cards, and there was also 20 foils, I believe. So there's really 40 to collect. We'll throw art cards over here. Okay. First card in the pack we have is Assassin Gauntlet. It's an artifact equipment. When Assassin Gauntlet enters the battlefield, attach it to up to 1 target creature you control. Tap all creatures target opponent controls. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. and you have to equip it, you need to pay 2 colorless mana. So Assassin Gauntlet, let's move this here. Next up, we have Path to Exile. It's an instant. Exile target creature. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. For the crime of trying to save her brother, Cassandra was thrown from Mount Taygetos, forced into exile with nothing but a broken spear and the will to survive. So Path to Exile, it's a new card. Throw that there. Alright. I don't think we have this one, so I'm missing this, which is nice to have now. The Aesir Escape Valhalla. As this saga enters and after you draw a step, add a lore counter. 1. Exile a permanent card from your graveyard. You gain life equal to its mana value. By the way, this is an enchantment. It's a saga. And then number 2, put a number of +1/+1 counters on target creature you control equal to the mana value of the exiled card. And then 3, return the Aesir Escape Valhalla and the exiled card to their owner's hand. So that's cool. And we have a saga card that we did not have. Here's a mountain. Throw that down there. We have Rest in Peace. It's an enchantment. When Rest in Peace enters the battlefield, exile all graveyards. If a card or token would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Requasican Passe, I forget how you pronounce that. I said it a million times. Requisat in Passe, I think. Ezio says that. So we'll throw Rest in Peace down. And then we have our foil card, Tax Collector. It's a 2/2 creature, human advisor. When Tax Collector enters the battlefield, choose 1. You can tax until your next turn. Spells your opponent's cast cost 1 colorless more to cast. Or Arrest. Detain target creature an opponent controls. Until your next turn, that creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. So it's nice to have that. And then we have Arno Dorian as our collector's card. 3/3 legendary creature, a human assassin. With Death Touch, other assassins you control get +2/+0, and you can disguise him for a swamp and a mountain. So we'll throw that there. Alright. Next pack up, I think this is pack 5, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. Throw that there. We have another token card. It's Assassin. It's a 1/1 token creature, an assassin, with menace. This creature can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. So we'll throw that in the token pile. Alright, first up we have Chain Assassination. It's an instant, free running, 1 colorless and 1 swamp. You may cast a spell for its free running cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. Destroy target creature. If another creature died this turn, draw a card. Who needs stealth when there's no one left to raise the alarm, says Jacob Fry. So Chain Assassination. Throw that over here. We have a Saga card. I'm excited. I don't think I have this. Enchantment Saga, Origin of the Hidden Ones. As this saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter sacrifice after 3. So Origin of the Hidden Ones deals 4 damage to any target. Create 2 1/1 black assassin creature tokens with menace. And whenever an assassin you control attacks this turn, create a 1/1 black assassin creature token with menace that's tapped and attacking. Origin of the Hidden Ones. So throw that in the saga pile. I don't think I have this yet. Cathartic Reunion. It's a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard 2 cards. You can draw 3 cards. We have done good, says Aya of Alexandria. So we'll throw that over here. We have Plains, a mana. Throw that there. I don't think I have this, which is nice. I was missing this card. Sean and Rebecca Agents. They're a 4/4 legendary creature, human assassin scientist. This card is Vigilance. When Sean and Rebecca Agents enters the battlefield, search your graveyard, hand, and library for a card named the Animus and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. If you tap Sean and Rebecca Agents, you can add whatever that is. When you do, mill 2 cards. I don't know what that symbol says. Information is a weapon as potent as any assassin's blade. So we were missing that one, which is nice. And our foil, unfortunately, is Hemlock Vial. We have Hemlock Vial, now we have the foil. And our legendary collector's card is Ezio Brash Novice, a 1/1 legendary creature, a human. Whenever Ezio Brash Novice attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. As long as Ezio has 2 or more counters on it, it has first strike and is an assassin in addition to its other types. So I'll throw that in our legendary pile here. Alright, the next deck, or the next package I should say. Let's open her up. Okay, another rules code. Nope, we have a token card. It's copy. It's a token. This token can be used to represent a copy of something else. So we'll throw that in our token pile. Alright, we have Tax Collector. We've already gone over that. We had the foil of Tax Collector. Now we have the regular one. Brotherhood Headquarters. It's a land. If you tap it, it adds... I don't know what that symbol says. It looks like colorless mana to me, but I have no idea. If you tap Brotherhood Headquarters, you add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast an assassin spell, or a spell that has free running, or to activate an ability of an assassin source. Monterignoni will outlast her enemies, says Mario Auditore. So Brotherhood Headquarters, we'll throw that here. Here's another card, Terminate. It is an instant. Destroy target creature. It can't be regenerated. Freedom is not given, Caesar. It is taken, says Aya of Alexandria. So we'll throw Terminate right over here. We have a Forest card, a mana, so we'll throw that in the mana pile. The Spear of Leonidas. I don't know if I have this. It's a legendary artifact equipment. Whenever equipped creature attacks, choose 1. Bull Rush. It gains double strike until end of turn. Summon. Create Phobos, a legendary 3/2 red horse creature token. Or Revelation. Discard 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. And to equip it, you need to pay 2 colorless mana. So we'll throw you here. Our foil card is Evie Fry, a 2/1 legendary creature, human assassin, partner with Jacob Fry. When this creature enters the battlefield, target player may put Jacob into their hand from their library, then shuffle. If you tap 1 colorless mana and tap Evie Fry, draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard a creature card this way, target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. I'll throw Evie Fry down as a foil over here. And our last card is a legendary card, and it is a foil legendary card, Evie Fry. Same type of thing. It's 2/1 partner with Jacob, but this one, if you tap 1 colorless and tap Evie, draw a card, then discard a card. And when you discard a creature card this way, target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. So that's our first legendary foil out of the packs we've opened. Alright, next one up. Rules card in this one. Alright, first up we have Smoke Bomb. It's an artifact. It is flash. All creatures have Shroud. They can't be the targets of spells or abilities. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Smoke Bomb. When you do, target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. When the sun removes all shadows, the assassins create their own. So that's a new card. We'll throw Smoke Bomb over here. Next up, we have Phantom Blade. I don't think we have this one yet. Artifact equipment. When Phantom Blade enters the battlefield, attach it to up to one target creature you control. Destroy up to one other target creature. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has Menace. It can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. And to equip it, you pay 2 colorless mana. Phantom Blade. Let's move these over here. Next up, we have Ezio Brash Novice, the regular version. 1/1, legendary creature, a human. Whenever Ezio Brash Novice attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. As long as Ezio has 2 or more counters on it, it has first strike and is an assassin in addition to its other types. When I was a young man, I had liberty, but I did not see it. I had time, but I did not know it. And I had love, but I did not feel it. Ezio Brash Novice. We have our first swamp, so we'll throw that in the mana pile. Next up, we have Conspiracy. It's an enchantment. As Conspiracy enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures you control are the chosen type. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. Those who don't stand with us stand against us, says Deimos. So Conspiracy. Throw that here. And our foil card is Arno Dorian. A 3/3 legendary creature, a human assassin with Death Touch. Other assassins you control get +2/+0. Disguise for a swamp and a mountain. You may cast this card face down for 3 colorless mana as a 2/2 creature with ward 2 colorless mana. Turn it face up any time for its disguise cost. The Creed is a warning. Ideals too easily give way to dogma. Dogma becomes fanaticism. So Arno Dorian foil. And our last card is a legendary Roshan Hidden Magister. A 4/4 legendary creature, a human assassin. Other creatures you control are assassins in addition to their other types. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. Face-down creatures you control have Menace. Whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Throw that in the legendary section. Okay. Next up we have looks like we have another art card coming. That's big. Okay, so this art card is number 12 of 20. Okay, and it is Mortify. It's one we don't have, which is great. So I was missing this, now I have it. Throw that in the art section. All right, first card up we have is Loyal Inventor. Loyal Inventor is a 2/3 creature, a human artificer. It has vigilance. When Loyal Inventor enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an artifact card, reveal it, then shuffle. Put that card into your hand if you control an assassin. Otherwise, put that card on top of your library. We'll throw Loyal Inventor down, throw him over here. Next up, I don't think we have this one either, which is good. Viewpoint Synchronization, a sorcery. Free running, 2 colorless in a forest. You may cast a spell for its free running cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. Search your library for up to 3 basic land cards and reveal them. Put 2 of them onto the battlefield tapped, and the other into your hands, then shuffle. Into your hand, then shuffle. So Viewpoint Synchronization. Coastal Piracy. It's an enchantment. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Mighty kind of these fellows to keep our riches safe for us. Let's go thank them properly, says Edward Blackbeard Thatch. I think I'm going to move these so I have more room to put the cards down here. Throw these over here. And we'll throw these over here. throw him here. We have a mountain, so we'll throw that in the mana pile. And we have, I'm missing this one, I'm happy I have this now. Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, a 3/3 legendary creature, a human assassin pirate. It is haste. If you tap Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you discard an island, pirate, or vehicle card, create a tapped treasure token. Pirating might be seen as a man's life, but I guarantee it's the most liberty a woman's going to find in this world, says Anne Bonny. And our foil card is Propaganda. It's an enchantment. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2 colorless mana for each creature they control that's attacking you. So long as men refrain from will, so long as men retain free will, there can be no peace, says Al-Mualim to Altair. And our legendary card is a foil version of Roshan Hidden Magister. So we don't have to read that, but we do have a foil of her now. Alright, next package. We have another Assassin token card, so we'll throw that in the token pile. Alright, our first card, we definitely have this. I know I have this one. It's a Saga card. Fall of the First Civilization. Enchantment Saga. As this saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter. Sacrifice after 3. So 1, you and target opponent each draw 2 cards. 2, exile target artifact an opponent controls. And 3, each player chooses 3 non-land permanents they control. Destroy all other non-land permanents. Throw that in the middle here. Next up, we have Hidden Footblade. I don't think I have this. It's an artifact, equipment, flash. When Hidden Footblade enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end of turn. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has haste, and the equip cost is 2 colorless mana. Attached to target creature you control, equip only as a sorcery. So, we'll throw Hidden Footblade here. Okay, next up we have Reconstruct History. It's a sorcery. Return up to 1 target artifact card, up to 1 target enchantment card, up to 1 target instant card, up to 1 target sorcery card, and up to 1 target planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Reconstruct History. Animus Initializing. Loading memory sequence. Throw you here. We have an island. So we'll throw an island in the mana pile. I don't think I have this card. Desmond Miles, a 1/3 legendary creature, a human assassin with menace. Desmond Miles gets +1/+0 for each other assassin you control and each assassin card in your graveyard. Whenever Desmond Miles deals combat damage to a player, surveil X, where X is the amount of damage it dealt to that player. So that's cool. We have Desmond Miles now. Throw him over here. Our foil card, which we did not have a foil of, I don't think, is Alexios Deimos of Cosmos, a 4/4 legendary creature, a human berserker with trample. Alexios Deimos of Cosmos attacks each combat if able, can't be sacrificed, and can't attack its owner. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player gains control of Alexios, untaps it, and puts a +1/+1 counter on it. It gains haste until end of turn. So that's cool. We have this foil here. And then lastly, I don't think we have this one. It's a legendary card, Jacob Fry, a 3/2 legendary creature, a human assassin, partner with Evie Fry. Whenever 1 or more assassins you control deal combat damage to a player, exile up to 1 target assassin card or card with free running from your graveyard. If you do, copy it. You may cast the copy. Really cool. So I know we've got at least, I would say, of all the cards here, possibly 10 to 12 cards we did not have yet. And I'm missing a lot to have the complete collection here. That's my goal. I don't play Magic at all anymore. I don't think I ever will play Magic again. But as you all know, or should know, or don't know, now you do, huge, huge, huge Assassin's Creed fan. Alright, we have Assassin's Creed Art Series number 3, and this one is Restart Sequence, which I think we already have. We have this one, I think. So we're going to throw that in the art pile. Okay. First card up, we have Roshan Hidden Magister. Okay, now this is the regular Roshan card. I don't know if we do have her. Okay, I thought we did. So we have a duplicate. Hookblade, I don't think we have Hookblade yet. I mean, we do, I think I have it anyway, but not here in the piles. So Hookblade is an artifact, it's equipment. When Hookblade enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. As long as your turn, equipped creature is flying. And to equip it, 2 colorless mana, attached to target creature you control, equip only as a sorcery. So we'll throw Hookblade down. Next up, we have a Bleeding Effect. It is an enchantment. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, creatures you control gain flying until end of turn. If a creature card in your graveyard has flying, the same is true for the first strike, double strike, death touch, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, and vigilance. What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live, the tales we tell ourselves, says Clay Kazmarek. Clay Kazmarek was the guy who went crazy in the first Assassin's Creed game, the before Desmond. I forget what they called him. It was like number 16 or something like that. Off the top of my head, I don't remember. All right, we're going to throw you here. We have a mountain, so we're going to throw the mountain in the mana pile. Should probably take, you know what, to free up some room, take the mana cards and just throw them to the side here. Okay, I'll throw you back over here now. Assassin Initiate, okay, good. Alright, next up we have Basim Ibn Ishaq. It is a 2/2 legendary creature, a human assassin. Whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card. Basim Ibn Ishaq can't be blocked this turn. This ability triggers only once each turn. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. Whenever Basim Ibn Ishaq deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Haunted by memories he never had of a family that was never his. Basim. Okay, we're going to throw Basim. We'll throw him over here. We have our foil card. It's Ezio Brash Novice. So let's find where we threw Ezio. He's right over here. There's the foil now. And Arno Dorian, which I believe in the legendary creature cards we already had him. We did. So that's a duplicate again. Okay. We'll throw you here. Alright, next package. I want to say we're down to about 12. Maybe we've done half of the 24. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is pack number 14 of 24. So we have 13 left after this package that I'm opening right now. We have another art card, so that's good news. Let's see what we got. This is card number 1, Evie Fry. I don't know if we have this or not offhand. I think we do, but don't quote me. Alright. Brotherhood Regalia. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature has ward 2 colorless, is an assassin in addition to its other types, and can't be blocked. Equip legendary creature 1 colorless mana. The equip cost is 3 colorless mana. Attached to target creature you control, equip only as a sorcery. An assassin's best armor is not being seen. So Brotherhood Regalia. We'll throw that over. Running out of space here. Let's throw that over here. Alright. Coastal Piracy, we definitely have that card, so let's find it right here. I don't think we have this. Palazzo Archers, a 2/3 creature, human archer with reach. Whenever a creature with flying attacks you or a planeswalker you control, Palazzo Archer deals damage equal to its power to that creature. Makosa, shoot the flying demon. So we'll throw Palazzo Archers over here. We have a swamp, so we'll throw that in the mana pile to my right. Alright, our next card is Sword of Light and Shadow. It's an artifact, equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from white and from black. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you gain 3 life and you may return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. The equip cost is 2 colorless mana. So we'll throw you over here. Our foil is Terminate. We have Terminate, but now we have a foil of it. So let's find Terminate. Where are you? You are right over here. We have a foil now. And Arbaz Mir is our legendary, which I think... Have we done Arbaz Mir as a legendary yet? We have not. So let's talk about Arbaz Mir. I think we've done his regular card in this video here, but okay, why can't I pick him up? Here we go. So Arbaz Mir is a 2/2 legendary creature, a human assassin. Whenever Arbaz Mir or another non-token historic permanent enters the battlefield under your control, Arbaz Mir deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. So there he is. Alright, package number... well, we have 12 left, so this is number 12. Throw that over here. And we have another assassin token card, so we'll throw that in the token pile. Alright, first up we have Restart Sequence, which we've done. We just saw it earlier. Where is it? Restart Sequence. There it is. We had a foil of it. Now we have the regular one. Here's one. Here's another one. Escape Detection. It's an instant. Free running. Return a blue creature you control to its owner's hand. You may cast a spell for its free running cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Draw a card. So Escape Detection. We'll throw you here. Path to Exile. Have we done that? Yes, we have. Right over here. We have a mountain. So we're going to throw a mountain in the mana pile to my right. Avalan de Grand Prairie. 3/3 legendary creature, a human assassin with Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, put that many +1/+1 counters on that creature. Disguise, Swamp and Forest. You may cast this card face down for 3 colorless mana as a 2/2 creature with Ward, 2 colorless mana. Turn it face up anytime for its disguise cost. So we're going to throw you right over here. And our foil is the Capitoline Triad, which I think I already have. It's a 7/7 legendary creature, a god artificer. Those who came before. This spell costs 1 colorless mana less to cast for each historic card in your graveyard. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. Exile any number of historic cards from your graveyard with total mana value 30 or greater. You get an emblem with creatures you control have base power and toughness 9/9. Pretty powerful card. But it costs 10 colorless mana to cast. Unless you have all those sagas in the graveyard, we're going to throw you right here. And our legendary card is Shay Cormac, a 1/1 legendary creature, a human knight rogue. Tap 1 colorless mana, permanent your opponent's control, lose hexproof, indestructible, protection, shroud, and ward until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes the target of a spell or ability you control, put a bounty counter on that creature. Whenever a creature with a bounty counter on it dies, Put 2+1/+1 counters on Shea Cormac. Apologies if we already went over that card. Alright, next pack. We have another art card, number 4 of 20. It's the Spear of Leonidas. I don't think I have that one, which is big. No, I doubt it, so that's good for me. Okay, put that in the art card pile. Our first card is Overpowering Attack. I don't think I have this either. It's a sorcery. Free running, 2 colorless, and 1 mountain. You may cast a spell for its free running cost if you deal combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. Untap all creatures you control that attack this turn. If it's your main phase, there is an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional main phase. Pretty good card. Overpowering Attack. We'll throw Overpowering Attack. We'll throw over here to my left where you guys can't see it. Alright, we have Templar Knight. It is a 3/1 creature, a human knight with vigilance. If you tap planes, tap 5 untapped attacking creatures you control named Templar Knight. Search your library for a legendary artifact card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle. A deck can have any number of cards named Templar Knight. Throw that to the left as well. Ezio Brash Novice, we have him again. Throw that here. We have another island, so we'll throw that in the mana pile. And we have Ezio Auditore de Firenze. Do we have him? I don't think so. Not yet. It's a 3/2 legendary creature, human assassin with menace. Assassin spells you cast have free running 2 swamp. Okay, you may cast a spell for its free running cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. Whenever Ezio deals combat damage to a player, you may pay Plains, Island, Swamp, Mountain, Forest. If that player has 10 or less life, when you do, that player loses the game. Wow. If that player has 10 or less, that's crazy. That's a crazy card. So if they're at 10 life and he does damage, which at that point in the game, it's probably it'd be rare that he would do damage. You'd figure your opponent would have cards out to block him. But, pretty crazy card. Alright, we'll throw you here. Alright, we have a foil of the Animus. Have we gone over the Animus? I think we have. Let's take a quick look. I'm almost positive we did. Maybe not. Hold on. I could have sworn we did. Yes, we did. Here it is right here. And then we have another Roshan Hidden Magister as our legendary card. Okay. Alright, next up. We have a treasure card. It's a token card, token artifact treasure. If you tap it, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. So throw that in there. Okay. So next up we have Towering Viewpoint. We've done that one before. Right here we have the foil. Now we have a regular. I think we also had a regular behind the foil. Haystack. We haven't done this one yet. It's an artifact, 2 colorless, and tap Haystack. Target creature you control phases out. Treat it and everything attached to it as though they don't exist until your next turn. Search the area. He can't have gone far, says a Palazzo Guard. So we'll throw a Haystack to our left over here. Murder. Instant. Destroy target creature. Before our final act, I would like to toast all you brave people who joined us tonight to celebrate life and death, says Maxwell Roth. So we'll throw you here. We have a forest card, so we'll throw that in the mana pile. Catechist Staff of Hermes, and some legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature has lifelink. As long as you have 30 or more life, equipped creature gets +5/+5 and is indestructible and prevent all damage that would be dealt to this creature. To equip it, you tap 2 planes. It can be a key, a weapon, and a way to attain great power. So we're going to throw you here. And our foil is Brotherhood Headquarters, which we've done. Brotherhood Headquarters is... Where are you? Brotherhood Headquarters. Yep, right over here. And we have this. I have this at least, but we haven't gone over it yet. Adewale, Breaker of Chains, our legendary card. A 4/1 legendary creature, a human assassin pirate. When Adewale enters the battlefield, reveal the top 6 cards of your library. Put an assassin, pirate, or vehicle card from among them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Whenever a vehicle you control deals combat damage to a player, you may return Adewale from your graveyard to your hand. Throw him there. Okay. Down to our final 2 packs of the first pile that we had. And then I think we have about 6 or 7 more after that. So, what is this? Okay. I thought we had something really rare, but boy, am I a moron. No, we do not. Okay. I don't think we've gone over this one. Petty Larceny. It's a sorcery, free running, 1 colorless and 1 swamp. You may cast a spell for its free running cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. Look at the top 2 cards of target opponent's library and exile those cards face down. You may play those cards for as long as they remain exiled, and mana of any type can be spent to cast them. Create a treasure token. So Petty Larceny. Throw Petty Larceny over here. Lydia Fry. I think we've gone over Lydia Fry. No, we have not. No, not this one. It's a 3/2 legendary creature, human assassin. Lydia Fry can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. At the beginning of your end step, surveil X, where X is the number of tapped assassins you control. Look at the top X cards of your library, then put any number of them into your graveyard, and the rest on top of your library in any order. So we have that. It's a new one. Throw Lydia over here. Alright, we have Hunter's Bow. It is an artifact equipment. When Hunter's Bow enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. That creature deals damage equal to its power to up to 1 target creature you don't control. The equipped creature has Reach and Ward, 2 colorless. To equip it, you pay 1 colorless. Not all glory is won with an axe. So Hunter's Bow we'll throw over here. Next card is a Swamp. We'll throw that in the mana pile to the right. Don't have this one. Edward Kenway, a 5/5 legendary creature, a human assassin pirate. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each tapped assassin, pirate, and or vehicle you control. Whenever a vehicle you control deals combat damage to a player, look at the top card of that player's library, then exile it face down. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. So we'll throw Edward Kenway over here. Ooh, this is something we did not have yet, and it's a foil to boot. It's Jackdaw, a 4/4 legendary artifact, a vehicle. Whenever Jackdaw deals combat damage to a player, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw a card for each artifact you control. It has crew 3. Now you're ready to sail for the Horn. Way, hey, roll and go, says Rundy Dondy O. And our legendary card is Shay Cormac, which we've gone over before, so I'll throw him here. All right, last pack of the first pile. All right, we have another art card, which is big. It is number 7. We don't have this one. Mary Read and Anne Bonny. So that's big. We're getting some art cards that we needed to complete the art set. Pretty big. Alright, we don't have this either. Monastery Raid. It is a sorcery. Free running X colorless in a mountain. You may cast a spell for its free running cost if you deal combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. If this spell's free running cost was paid, exile the top X cards of your library instead. You may play the exiled cards until the end of your next turn. So we'll throw Monastery Raid down. Here's another one I don't think we have. Become Anonymous. It's an instant. Exile target non-token creature you own and the top 2 cards of your library in a face-down pile. Shuffle that pile, then cloak those cards. They enter the battlefield tapped. To cloak a card, put it onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature with ward 2 colorless. Turn it face up any time for its mana cost if it's a creature card. So we'll throw that. It's a card we didn't have. I'm happy that we have that. Just throw this over here. We didn't have this either. Mortify. It's an instant. Destroy target creature or enchantment. You hold fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed. Says Altair ibn Lahad. So we'll throw Mortify over here. Ooh, we don't have this either. Silent Clearing. It's a land. Tap it, pay 1 life, add a plains or swamp. If you tap 1 colorless mana and tap Silent Clearing, you can sacrifice it to draw a card. That's pretty big. This pack, this one specific pack, has been the best pack so far, I think, that we've done, based on the fact that I'm getting cards that I didn't have. And I don't have this either. Assassin's Trophy. It's an instant. Destroy target permanent an opponent controls. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. A merry life and a short one is promised. How well I know myself, says Bartholomew Black Roberts. He's from Rogue, I think, Assassin's Creed Rogue. And our foil is a foil of Mortify. So we got 2 Mortifies, I think, in that pack. Mortify is over here. And Xiao Jun is our legendary. So that is probably the worst card that we got because we already had her. But the rest of that pack, I think every card with the exception, we didn't even get a regular land card in that pack. We just got a different land that we needed for the collection. So that pack, let's see what that would have been. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would have been 24 is 1, 23 is 3, 22 is 3, 24 is 4, 29 is 7. 24 is 1, 23 is 2, 22 is 3, 21 is 4, 20 is 5, 19 is 6, 17 is 8. 16th pack, 15th pack, because 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, no, 16. It was our 16th package. Best package so far. Not even close. And again, the cards may not be worth anything, but as far as trying to get a complete set of them, worth it to me. Because we were missing all of those. Alright. Next card is another treasure token, so we'll throw that here. Our first card, do we have this one? I don't know. I thought we did. Let's see. I don't see it. But we very well could have it, and I just can't see it here. No, I don't think we do. It's Hidden Blade. It's an artifact equipment with flash. When Hidden Blade enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. If that creature is an assassin, it gains Death Touch until end of turn. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has first strike. To equip it, you pay 2 colorless mana. We're running out of space here. Let's throw that over here. Next up, we have this card, but we haven't gone over it in this video. Eagle Vision. It's a sorcery. Free running, 1 colorless, 1 island. You may cast a spell for its free running cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. Draw 3 cards. No mark remains hidden, and no secret can be kept from an assassin possessed of this unique gift. So we'll throw Eagle Vision over here. Alright, we have another Saga card, but we have this one. It's the Acer Escape Valhalla, so we'll throw that in the Saga pile. Speaking of which, yeah, I forgot to put this opens up a spot. We threw all the Sagas together, so. Alright, I don't think we have any other Saga out there. We have a Forest card, so we're going to throw that in the mana pile to the right. Sigurd, Jarl of Ravensthorpe, a 3/3 legendary creature, a human warrior, vigilance, trample, and lifelink. It also has boast. If you pay 1 colorless mana, put a lore counter on target Saga you control, or remove one from it. Activate only if this creature attacked this turn, and only once each turn. Whenever you put a lore counter on a Saga you control, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 other target creature. So we'll throw Sigurd right here. Alright, our foil is Become Anonymous. Do we have that card out in the wild? Sounds like something we've gone over. Yes, we did. Right over here we have the foil. And we have a foil legendary card of Arbaz Mir. So we have a foil of him. Alright, next pack. Okay, let's see here. We have a rules card, which is irrelevant. Throw Edward over here. Throw Edward back over here. Okay, first card up. I don't think we have this. This is a Saga. I don't think we have it yet. Origin of the Hidden Ones. As this Saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter, sacrifice after 3. So Origin of the Hidden Ones deals 4 damage to any target. Oh wait, maybe we do have this. Well, I don't see it. I'm going to go over it. Sorry in advance if we already have. Okay. Number 2, create 2 1/1 black assassin creature tokens with menace. And 3, whenever an assassin you control attacks this turn, create a 1/1 black assassin creature token with menace that's tapped and attacking. I think we had gone over that, but I don't know. Alright, oh, another Saga, the Revelations of Ezio. As this Saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter, sacrifice after 3. So 1, destroy target tap creature an opponent controls. 2, whenever an assassin you control attacks this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And 3, return target assassin creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. So that's cool. Terminate. We've gone over Terminate already. Where is it? Right over here. We have a Swamp, so we'll throw that in the mana pile to the right. Altair Ibn Lahad. I don't think we have that. Wait, do we? Did we go over Altair? Maybe not. I don't see him. So no. We have, oh yes, no we have not. Alright, Altair Ibn Lahad is a 3/3 legendary creature, a human assassin with first strike. Whenever Altair Ibn Lahad attacks, exile up to 1 target assassin creature card from your graveyard with a memory counter on it. Then for each creature card you own and exile with a memory counter on it, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it. Exile those tokens at end of combat. So we'll throw Altair. I guess right here. Ooh, we have a foil of Fatal Push. And we have already gone over Fatal Push. There she is, right there. And again, unfortunately, Xiao Jun. I have a million of her. Alright, next package. We have another art card. It is number 10, and we definitely don't have this one. So I'm pumped. Yggdrasil Rebirth Engine. Yggdrasil Rebirth Engine. So there's the art card. Let's throw the art card here. Whoopsie. Alright. First card up, we have Assassin Gauntlet. We've gone over that. It's right in front of me. We have another Saga card. We just went over that one, the Revelations of Ezio. We have Adewale, Breaker of Chains, but this is the normal card. It's a 4/1 legendary creature, a human assassin pirate. When Adewale enters the battlefield, reveal the top 6 cards of your library. Put an assassin, pirate, or vehicle card from among them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Whenever a vehicle you control deals combat damage to a player, you may return Adewale from your graveyard to your hand. So, we'll throw him over here. We have a Plains. Throw that to the mana pile to the right. We have a Jackdaw. So we have the foil, and now we have the regular one. Jackdaw is over here to the left. And our foil is a Saga card, Ballad of the Black Flag. As the Saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter, sacrifice after 4. So 1, 2, and 3, mill 3 cards. You may put a historic card from among them into your hand. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. 4. Historic spells you cast this turn cost 2 colorless mana less to cast. So we'll throw him in the middle here. And Lydia Fry, I think we've gone over her as our legendary. Alright, we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 booster packs left. So we have 20, this is pack number 20 of 24. Alright, we have another assassin token, so we'll throw that over here. First card up is a Saga, Fall of the First Civilization. I think we've gone over that one. Brotherhood Headquarters, we've gone over that one. Brotherhood Headquarters is right here. Arbaz Mir, regular card of him. I think we've gone over him too. Where is Arbaz Mir? Here he is right there. An island. Jacob Fry. I think we've gone over Jacob as well. I don't see him. Ooh, Ballad of the Black Flag Saga. Let's move that out of the way. Let's throw that in the Saga pile. So Jacob Fry, do we have... He might be hidden over here. Nope. That's Desmond. Oh, there he is. No, that's Evie. So do we not have Jacob Fry? I don't think so. Ain't that something? Okay. Well, Jacob Fry is a 3/2 legendary creature, human assassin. Partner with Evie Fry. When this creature enters the battlefield, target player may put Evie into their hand from their library, then shuffle. Whenever one or more assassins you control deal combat damage to a player, exile up to 1 target assassin card or card with free running from your graveyard. If you do, copy it. You may cast the copy. So I'll throw Jacob right here. Our foil is Overpowering Attack, which we've gone over. Overpowering Attack is to my left. And once again, we have Arno Dorian as our legendary. Alright, pack number 21. We have another art card coming our way. It's number 17 of 20. It's Eivor Wolf-Kissed. Okay, and that's what she looks like right here. I don't know if I have this off the top of my head. All right. First card we've gone over is Brotherhood Regalia. So let's find Brotherhood Regalia and right over here. We have another Assassin Gauntlet, so we'll throw that in that pile. I don't think we've gone over this. Propaganda. Yes, we have. Propaganda. We have the foil, I think, over there. All right, we have a Mountain. We'll throw that to the pile to the right. Royal Assassin. Have we gone over Royal Assassin before? I don't know. I don't see it. But it doesn't mean we haven't gone over it. I don't think we have it. All right, Royal Assassin is a 1/1 creature, human assassin. If you tap Royal Assassin, you can destroy target tap creature. There have always been people who lust for power and control, and there have always been people who oppose them, says Darius to Cassandra. All right, so we're going to throw Royal Assassin over, I guess, on this wire here. All right, we have a foil of Lydia Fry, so that's good. Let's find Lydia Fry. I know she's here somewhere. There's Jacob. Where's Lydia? Come on, Lydia. Where are you hiding? Lydia. Oh, no, it's Evie. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think we have Lydia Fry. I must have been thinking. Oh, yeah, we do. Right over here. We now have the foil. And we have Lydia Fry, the card. The, what do you call it, card? All right, 3 packs left. All right, our first card is a rule card, so that's irrelevant. And our first card up we've done, it's Chain Assassination. So we'll throw that under Chain Assassination. We don't have this one. We haven't gone over it. Distract the Guards. It's a sorcery. Free running 1 colorless, 1 plains. You may cast a spell for its free running cost if you dealt combat damage to a player this turn with an assassin or commander. Create 3 1/1 white human rogue creature tokens. The Thieves of Venice are dependable allies of the assassins, ready at any moment to create a ruckus. So there's Distract the Guards. Next up, we have Viewpoint Synchronization. We've done that one. We have a Plains card. I'll throw that over here. Ooh, we don't have this. We have the legendary card, but we don't have the regular card. Socrates, Athenian Teacher. A 0/4 legendary creature, a human advisor, defender. Socrates, Athenian Teacher has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Socratic Dialogue. Tap it until end of turn. Target creature gains if this creature would deal combat damage to a player. Prevent that damage. This creature's controller and that player each draw half that many cards rounded down. So we'll throw you here. And the foil card is Distract the Guards, which I think we just literally went over. Where did I put it? I put it right. Distract the Guards. Yep, right over here. So we have the foil of that. Ooh, I don't think we have this. Ooh, I don't know if we do or not. Yeah, I don't know. Alexios Demos of Cosmos, the legendary card. All right, 2 packs left. Okay. First card is a Mysterious Creature token card. And our regular card is another Distract the Guards. It's 3 in the last 2 packs. We have this, Alexios Deimos of Cosmos. Ooh, we don't have this one. Xiao Jun. A 3/3 legendary creature, human assassin. Leap strike. As long as it's your turn, Xiao Jun is flying in for a strike. Rope dart. Tap 2 untapped artifacts you control. Xiao Jun deals 1 damage to each opponent. I shall walk in the darkness and strike swiftly. No one will stop me in my hunt. So that's cool that we have her. Regular version. Plains mana. Throw that to the right. Rotten Token. A 3/3 legendary creature, human assassin. As long as Rotten Token hasn't dealt damage yet, it is X-proof and can't be blocked. Whenever Rotten Token deals combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 black assassin creature token with menace. When you do, return target equipment card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then attach it to that token. So we'll throw him here. And then we have a foil of Templar Knight. We've gone over that one. Where is Templar Knight? I know I've seen him before. Here he is. And we have Alexios, the legendary card. It's 2 in a row from him. Last pack of the box. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me. Alright, we have a Human Rogue token card. This is a 1/1 token creature, Human Rogue, so we'll throw him here. Ballad of the Black Flag Saga, we've gone over that. We have the foil version of that one. Arno Dorian. I think we've gone over him, have we not? Arno Dorian. Where are you, Arno? Here you are. Go for the Throat. I don't think we have gone over this one. It's an instant. Destroy target non-artifact creature. Rotten Token's blade found its mark, putting an end to the desperate struggle between father and son. Go for the Throat. We have a Forest Mana. Excalibur Sword of Eden. We definitely don't have this. It's a legendary artifact, equipment. This spell costs X colorless less to cast, where X is the total mana value of historic permanents you control. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. Equipped creature gets +10/+0 and has vigilance. Equip legendary creature to colorless mana. Hopefully that's worth some money. And then we have a foil of Hidden Blade. We've definitely gone over Hidden Blade. Let me find it. Come on, Hidden Blade, where are you? I know you're hidden, but I know I've seen you somewhere. Hidden, here you are, I found you. And we have a foil, a legendary foil of Ezio Brash Knight. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video where we go through all the cards I have and find out how much they're worth. I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are as well. Thank you for watching this journey, and we'll see you next time.